St. Sports Central will be over a college football game preview and prediction on a big matchup coming up here in week 3 of this 2021 college football season. And it's going to be a top 25 matchup between the Arizona State Sun Devils and the BYU Cougars. Big matchup once again coming up here this weekend. We got Arizona State on one side. This is a team that is definitely on the rise right now, and they are potentially a Pac-12 dark horse right now as they've now hit the top 20 of the AP poll. As for BYU, this is a team that after the 2020 season, many people were expecting this team to decline heading into 2021, but so far this team has had no signs of declining. BYU is still a very live team in the 2021 season as they just had a huge upset win over Utah this past weekend. So overall, big matchup coming up here in week 3. We'll be going over a full game preview and prediction on this matchup here today, starting out with your team trends. Arizona State last week beat UNLV, solid win there, 37-10 was your final score, and they are 2-0 heading into this matchup, and they're also ranked 19th in the nation. As for BYU, they beat Utah 26-17. That was a gutsy win for BYU. I mean, Utah is a pretty talented football team, and BYU, they played very well in that matchup. I mean, it was going to be a home game. It was a home night game, and overall, pretty impressive performance by the Cougars in that matchup, and they're also 2-0 heading into this week 3 matchup. This game will be on Saturday, September 18th in Provo, Utah. It's going to be at 8:15 p.m. Mountain Time, so once again, a night game for BYU, and this team plays pretty well at home in the nighttime hours. Arizona State is currently favored in the spread by 4, over-under is 51, and the ESPN FPI is going with BYU, 53.3%. So this is one of the rare occurrences where we're seeing the spread and the FPI disagreeing with each other. The spread is going with Arizona State. Meanwhile, the FPI is going on the BYU side. Series history, Arizona State leads at 20-7. Win streak is actually BYU, though, by 2. And the last game was a couple of decades ago, back in 1998. So it's been a while since we've seen these two teams play each other. Here's your stat comparison for this matchup. Arizona State's got 39 points per game on average, 12 points allowed on average, 187 pass yards, 256 rush yards on average. Then for yards allowed, 106 passing, 83 rushing. Overall, this Arizona State defense has played very well so far. I mean, if you look at their defensive allowances, I mean, those are very impressive stats so far by the Sun Devils. As for BYU, they got 25 points per game, 16 points allowed, 178 pass yards, 196 rush yards, and then for yards allowed, they've got 246 passing and 137 on the rushing end. Some key points for this one, of course, you got two teams that are 2-0, so we still got an undefeated matchup here coming up here in week 3. Arizona State, I mean, this team is definitely a big Pac-12 dark horse, I'd say, right now. I mean, you've got the South Division, which is pretty wide open, and Utah, of course, just took their first loss. USC took a loss, so Arizona State right now is looking like a potential team that definitely could win the Pac-12 South here. And I mean, this is going to be a huge game for them because I mean they're a game on top of USC and Utah right now. So if Arizona State can keep going right here and get a big win in BYU, I mean they're in a pretty good position heading into the late parts of September. Quarterback Jaden Daniels has shown upside for sure. I mean, we've seen his talent over the past couple of years. In 2020, he didn't play very well, but I mean, Jaden Daniels is still a very talented player, and I definitely think he shows big potential for this team. As for BYU, I mean, this team, once again, never left after the 2020 season. I mean, with Zach Wilson leaving, many people, including myself, I'll admit, I mean, we thought that BYU wouldn't be a very good team this season, but so far, I mean, they've played very well, and BYU, this team is definitely showing some big potential for sure heading into week 3. Jaren Hall especially, he's the main reason why this team has played so well. He's played excellent so far this season, and it's really shown in this BYU offense. Home field advantage for this game as well. I mean, BYU once again has played pretty well at home, and also with this being a night game, you also got to look out for that. But that being said, this will be a very interesting matchup here between Arizona State and BYU. Let's get into the prediction. 31-28 is going to be my predicted final score. I'm going to go with the Sun Devils to go into BYU and get the win. And this is a very tough game to predict, probably one of the toughest that I've predicted so far this 2021 season. I mean, you got two very talented football teams, two teams that are pretty equal in skill. And I mean, for BYU being the home team, I mean, if Arizona State was the home team, it'd be pretty easy for me to pick the Sun Devils, but it's the reverse here. We got BYU at home in this matchup, and BYU is a pretty talented football team right now. But Arizona State, I think the Sun Devils have more to play for in this matchup. I mean, they got to play for a Pac-12 South title, and it's definitely within reach right now for Arizona State. And I think that this team is going to realize that, and they're going to go into BYU and get the win here 31-28. Probability 55% towards the Sun Devils. I'm going to take the over here as well. I'm going to take 59 total points in this matchup. Over-under is 51 here, and I do think Arizona State is, their offense should score a decent amount, and I'm going to go with the Sun Devils to get the win in Provo this weekend. So that being said, let me know your thoughts in the comments below on this matchup. Once again, very close game. I could easily see it going either way, but I'd like to hear your thoughts in the comments below. I appreciate you guys all watching. Stay tuned for more from All Sports Central. I'll see you guys later.